One word, describe Tempest.
Resilient. I've watched this young lady go through things that probably will break others. I watched this lady grow from a young woman to a grown, like right before my eyes. Her virtues are just incomparable. I'm just so proud of her. I love what she is today. I know y'all know, what she just is and the things that she's accomplished, but you don't know. I've seen it. I met Tempesst in college. Funny thing is, I actually saw her on 2 different occasions before we formally met. One occasion was we had a mutual friend who invited Tempesst to like a bar. We went out and I saw her and all the guys were like, "Who is that? Who is that?" You know, blah blah blah. But our mutual friend was a stand-up guy. He was just basically like, "Nah, it's not me." So everybody just played their role. I think I might have said hello, but I kind of just held back. And again, I think maybe a couple months later, I was studying for it. I'll never forget, an aquatic ecology exam. And I think I was crammed. It might have been like 5 o'clock. My exam was at 5:30. So I literally saw her walking past the library, this like big window, and I like literally threw my pencil down and like went to the window and was like, "Oh man, that's her." And so fast forward, it was like 2 months later, and another friend of ours that we didn't know we had mutually invited me over to a kickback. Lo and behold, it was at her apartment, and she opened the door. So this went my mind like, that's her. So we talk a little bit, and then I look across the room. She was having this like little conversation with her friend, and I'm like, oh, I think she's choosing. So I was choosing internally, but we started talking, and we eventually like exchanged numbers. Then I got my hand on a Kevin Hart DVD, Laugh at My Painting, bootleg of course. And I told everybody, hey, y'all can come watch it. And she literally thought it was like a groupie, man, but I was really just talking about her. So I think I texted the next day and was like, hey, you trying to watch the Kevin Hart? She was like, oh, I thought it was a group thing. So I'm like, oh, no, not really. So she kind of curved me the first time. And then the next day she came over, we kicked it, we had a good time. I know she's the one. She's my first real love. She's everything that I ever imagined. The qualities that she has are the ones that my mother told me to look for in a woman. She's so loving, she's so caring, she's so affectionate. I think almost every day before I leave the house or whatever, she says, "Bye, Darren, I love you to the moon and back." And I know she means those words to me. And of course it's reciprocated because I love her like you can imagine as well. But this woman cares for me, and you can't even imagine. And she literally don't play by Darren Trump Jr. So she's definitely the one for me.
So Darren Troutman Jr.
Right.
AKA known to me as Spanky.
Right.
What's your next step in this relationship?
Next step. Well, let me show you. My dad.
Big guy.
I met you in 2011. We've been conjoined at the hip ever since then. Been with you since I was 22 years old. I'll be 32 this year.
It's been nothing but just happiness and just growth since then. I wanted you then. I want you now. I want you forever. I love. So I gotta ask you a question in front of everybody. Will you marry me?
Can't hear you. Did you say yes?
It's great.
Did we get you?
So fun.
Oh my God, I'm trying not to cry. I'm so sorry, y'all. I didn't know y'all was in here. Oh my God. I had no I didn't even know. Oh my God. I can't believe y'all snuck that in on me because you know I be knowing. I don't understand how y'all came me to tell and I don't even know.
We got here yesterday. Yep.
In the morning.
You got it on video? So you got everything?
Well, she did.
I'm trying to record, he's talking and tapping me and moving on.
That was fire.
That was so.
Damn, that was tight. All right, y'all. I'm closing the video now.
How you doing?